Okay, week number 3, we're back for another fun-filled week. So, a foreign service officer, if I had to pursue a career as a foreign service officer, the career track that I would pursue would be public diplomacy officer. And the reason why is because there's a lot of the cross references that I'm already doing with my current role with the county. So I don't think I would really pursue a career here, but I would be open to it. So what I would tell someone if they do want to go ahead and explore their opportunity and career paths as a foreign service officer, I would tell them to research the role, because there's a lot of career paths that they can go into. So definitely research helps. Then I would tell them to just check their eligibility to make sure they meet basic requirements, such as being a US citizen, having a bachelor's degree, and being able to pass a medical and security clearance. After that, I would tell them to prepare for the written exam, to study things such as United States government, world history, economics, and cultural awareness. After that, I would tell them to submit an online application through the Department of State's website. After that, they would have to take their exam. As you saw in the video, not everyone passes on their first time. So definitely just be encouraging here. That's what I would do. After that, they would complete a personal narratives. That would just be them writing an essay that provides insight into their experiences, their skills, and qualifications. After that, they would pass an oral assessment. If they're successful in passing the FSOT, and the staff did like their personal narrative, they're going to be invited in for an oral assessment. So after that, they would have to obtain medical and security clearances. After that, it would be the final review. So after you get all of that, you would go ahead and you'll be placed on a rank. And then based on that rank, you would just wait for your appointment. And whenever you are selected, that's when they would give you your appointment. After that, you need to complete training, which is both in the classroom and instructional, for 18 months. And then they begin their career. Yay! Next up, how effective do I feel that they are at recruiting candidates? Personally, I don't think they're that great. My advice would be to hire an intern so they could be much more tech savvy. A lot of the videos are very old, and even the new videos that they do have don't really seem to give the work justice, I feel. So my advice would be, when I was over at the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, they would really emphasize on a lot of the staff, such as myself when I was there, going out to their tabling events when they would do recruitments. They would go to colleges, churches, and everything. So just to really spread awareness of what the Bureau of Labor Statistics does. And also, if they're hiring in any positions, HR would tell us to please come out and be encouraging and just talk to people. So that was a lot of fun to get paid for that. And also, touching back on this, so the book itself also mentioned social media that was a little outdated, but I think that was just maybe because it's been a while since the book was written. It mentioned Flickr, which, if you know, Flickr has been dead for maybe 10 years now, if I'm being generous. Okay, so next, a job posting from a local position. So here I have a police officer job position that I found on governmentjobs.com. And basically, the job here is being a police officer, and I feel that there's a lot of similarities between federal, state, and the local level, because to be a police officer, these are the requirements. You have to pass an oral interview, a background investigation, a medical evaluation, a drug screening, a polygraph test, a psychological evaluation, an administration interview, and you have to have a valid and current California driver's license, and you have to have a great driving record. So if anything, I would say this one is probably a little tougher to pass in terms of exams than we were talking about with the Foreign Service Officer. And the reason why I did pick a police officer for this one is just because I really respect police officers as a whole and the job that they do, and I really appreciate them. So, next. Discussions. So basically just opening up the floor here. So would you take a foreign service officer position? Why? If so, which one? Personally, giving my little 2 cents, I would not, just because I'm so used to working remotely with the county that I'm not sure how I personally would adjust to being in a whole new country for my job. But that's just me. I would love to hear your insights, and I can't wait to read all of your discussions as well.